All right, so you mentioned this earlier, Laval. You got to give credit to the teams that are actually winning the games. Alabama won the game. They are right now sitting with Tennessee as probably the favorites to win the SEC. So I'm putting both of you guys on the spot right now. Alabama has looked great since conference play. They basically looked great since the game against Gonzaga that they played in Birmingham. And Tennessee, outside of a 5-point loss at Arizona and that weird game against Colorado back in November, they're just steamrolling people. They beat South Carolina by 43 on the road in league play today, and that's coming off of a 34-point win over Mississippi State. So I'm putting you on the spot. Who's winning the league, Laval? Who's winning the SEC? Who's the best team in the conference, Tennessee or Alabama?
That's tough because I like both of those teams, but I said this the other night too, Rob. Tennessee's the team that it's like everybody skipped over them, even though they were ranked on the preseason coming in. It was like, hey, Kentucky and Arkansas and Alabama, and skipped over Tennessee and started talking about Auburn. But I just think they have the makeup. They're gritty. Zakai Ziegler's tough, and Santiago Vescovi, he just plays like a 40-year-old guy at the Y that just he's always going to stay on the court and never going to get kicked off the court. And I just like their moxie. And then when they can get offense, their defense is going to show up every night. And then when they can get some offense going, which they have been now that they've gotten the SEC play, they're scoring the ball better. I think they've got the makeup, of what it takes to win the league.
Tyler, you got a take on that?
Yeah, I'm going Bama. It's just point blank. I think Brandon Miller's a shot maker. I think he's a go-to guy. And I'm not saying that Tennessee doesn't have that. I just think that Brandon Miller's that guy. And I think if you need a shot, I think later on down the road, once conference play, keeps progressing, I think he's going to be somebody, it's going to be, one of those guys in college you can just go to for a score. And also, I think Bama has depth. I think their bigs are athletic, and they're going to give a lot of people problems. And, both teams are very good. But for me, I think Bama wins SEC.
So, Laval, tell me what you think about this, because I think you know UConn really well and that program really well. Tennessee reminds me a little bit of UConn in that when they can overwhelm you physically and athletically and with their toughness, then they can kind of run you out of the gym. If you force them to play in the half court and you force them to figure out how to kind of make a play one-on-one in a situation, that's when I kind of get a little bit worried about them. Same thing with UConn. I kind of get a little bit worried about them there. Is that fair?
Yeah, I would say so. But how many teams in the SEC are going to force them to play in the half court? Just from style of play in the conference, they force people to do that, with their defense. And so I think that, advantage them in that league. The Big East is a grinded out that like it's going to be that type of that fight every night, or the Big Ten. SEC's not as much, not never, but not as much.